Good evening. Welcome to St. Mary's Area High School, where we're about to tip off between the Ridgeway Lady Elkers, hosted by the St. Mary's Area Lady Dutch.
As the school bell indicates once again, it's time to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Mary's Area High School for tonight's girls varsity basketball game between our guests. From Ridgeway Area High School, the Lady Elkers. And our St. Mary's Area Lady Dutch. It is senior recognition at halftime of tonight's varsity game. We will be recognizing both our seniors from Ridgeway area and St. Mary's area. With that, ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask everyone to please stand and join our players, coaches, and officials for the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so carelessly streaming, and the rocket's red lamp, the once bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Just gonna shut this thing off for the weekend. It's the whole game. You gotta go unplug that in the office.
Ridgeway Lady Elkers. Starting at forward, freshman number 41, Jenna Kaspersky. Starting at guard, junior number 2, Hayden Delhoney. Starting at guard, junior number 10, Julie Peterson. Starting in forward, junior number 24, Harley Collins. And Ridgeway senior guard number 35, Eve Coppola. The Ridgeway Lady Elkers are led by head coach Mr. John Zanardi, assisted by Jason Schreiber, Bob Swanson, and Adam Bixler.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the court our St. Mary's Area Lady Dutch. Starting at forward, freshman number 25, Mara Haskins. Starting at forward, junior number 33, Isabel Haskins. Our St. Mary's seniors, beginning with senior guard number 3, James Lindenloo. Senior guard number 10, Kyla Johnson. And senior guard number 32, Samantha Hayes.
Okay, so
Pardon me while I go off the alarm system.
okay, folks, there's your starting lineups for tonight's varsity contest. We're getting right to the varsity as there is not going to be a JV contest tonight. I'm Chris Shaw with my partners in the booth, Eric Wonderland and Scott Johnson, tonight to bring you this game. And we're going to apologize up front. Apparently, the St. Mary's school system has a new alarm bell for their classes, and we're getting some bugs worked out. So you will hear that off and on throughout the game unless they can take care of that here in early going. I believe they're working on it. So we're all set. St. Mary's is coming into the contest. This is going to be their 9th game with a 6-2 record, and this, believe it or not, is only going to be the Lady Elkers' 3rd contest of the year. They're 0-2, but they're just starting to get their feet under them as they just began their play on the season due to COVID reasons last week. So we're about to tip off. Tipping for the Lady Dutch, number 33, Izzy Kasky, going up against Jenna Kazmersky for the Lady Elkers, and the Dutch win the tip and quickly get it up to 4 to Kyla Johnson. And it looks like the Elkers are going to open up in a 3-2 zone, I believe, unless they just switched. Kyla Johnson drives baseline with her patented runner, and it's up and good for the first 2 points of the ball game. 2-0 Lady Dutch.
Nice take by Kai there.
Kyla, one of the 3 seniors on this St. Mary's team. We will be celebrating the Lady Dutch Senior Night at halftime tonight, so I'm sure we'll get to see lots of Kyla, which we do most games anyways, as one of the stronger players in the district. There's a turnover by the Lady Elkers.
Great look by Eve Cole.
Eve Cobal with a nice pass, but unfortunately can't. The receiving end didn't do their part down there. St. Mary's back to attacking this. What I believe is it is man-to-man. Okay, the first time it didn't look like they were moving, but they are in a man-to-man defense. Sammy Hayes looks to drive. Back to Lindemuth. The second of 3 seniors for the Lady Dutch, and Sammy Hayes being the 3rd. Into junior Izzy Kasky, who will shoot the running hook. No good. Rebound by her sister, Mara. And Mara gets it back out to restart the offense. And Izzy Kasky's going to get called with the travel. Turnover, Lady Dutch. Harley Thomas to inbound to Eve Koba. Koba will set the offense for the Elkers, looking to go back door to Peyton Delhoney. Delhoney pops out to receive the pass. Kazmersky in the corner. She'll drive back to Koba. Julie Peterson with the screen. Lady Dutch in their standard man-to-man defense. Ridgeway being very patient. And Kazmersky's pass is turned over. Mara Kasky goes the length of the floor with it, and she'll put it up and in. So, Eric, this is your first chance to see this St. Mary's girls squad. I know you've been helping with the squad the last few years. What are your thoughts so far? That's a nice play by a freshman right there, isn't it?
Actually, I've been hearing about this 8th grade team that was coming up. I haven't had a chance to see much of them.
Sammy Hayes breaks free, and she'll get the breakaway layup for her first bucket.
Can't tell you how many times I see that play before. But I got to tell you, very impressed with young Kasky there. I heard about her, Scott had told me about him, and I was really impressed with seeing her. She did get the rebound underneath there, but nice to see her put it back up there right away. But, it comes with a little bit of experience.
Scott, I know you work with a lot of these freshmen in the Riot basketball program. There's some very talented kids coming up through in the area, including several on this St. Mary's squad.
Yeah, there's a few on the St. Mary's squad. There's actually 6 of them on that travel team. And there's 6 from St. Mary's. There's 2 from ECC. There's 1 from Ridgeway. They're all very talented. It's gonna be fun to watch here in the next few years as they develop and mature and understand the game a little more.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't send a shout out to the head of that program, who's been texting me at the start of this game, Miss Adair Rohr. I know Adair's watching tonight. She has a lot of interest. She's helped develop a lot of these girls. So, hello, Adair. Delhoney turns it over to Hayes. Hayes is going to run the length of the court, and it's off the mark. Lindemuth's shot, no good, and it's going to stay down here. Lady Dutch basketball. And I think I might go crazy, folks, if they can't get that ring fixed. It's driving me nuts, so I'm sorry about that. Kyla Johnson out front. Guarded by Delhoney. Brooke Thomas on Mara Caskey. And there's a mismatch. I don't think Ridgeway wants their big man, Jenna Kazmersky, on Sammy Hayes.
That's the understatement of the year.
And Izzy Caskey with a nice drive off the pass from Hayes, and she's going to get fouled for a chance for a three-point play, and I believe the foul is going to be on Peyton Delhoney, her first, team first. And Izzy's free throw is up, so she completes the three-point play, and it's an early 9-0 lead for the Lady Dutch here. And another turnover. Caskey collects it down to Hayes. Hayes will try and get it inside to Lindemuth, but it's picked off. Nice defensive play there by Peyton Delhoney. And she'll walk the ball up the floor. Kind of confused by Ridgeway's philosophy here, guys. Jenna Kazmersky's 35 feet from the basket. Well, she was. Now she's only 25 feet from the basket. Julie Peterson, a nice shooter from the corner, no good. And Sammy Hayes had Brooke Thomas boxed out. It's going to be over the back call on Brooke Thomas.
Yeah, Ridgeway has some height here, Chris, but they have them out front. I mean, I think they could take advantage of that with some pick and rolls. But
my apologies, Carly Thomas, not Brooke Thomas, Carly Thomas. Ridgeway basketball with a 9-0 lead. Caskey looks to drive again. And they are going to get Carly Thomas again. That's going to be her second kick foul. And number 44, Kayla Reynolds, will check in for Julie Peterson, I believe. I thought they were going to come in for Thomas with the 2 fouls. But she stays on the floor, and Julie Peterson's going to get the rest.
I have to agree with you guys. I mean, they got two girls that were really tall, and they still have Kazmersky. Her post moves in the early stages of her career were good. So now, as she's maturing, I can only think that they're getting better.
Yeah.
So why she's way out in the 3-point line, I have no idea. They're just not using her to her ability, that's for sure.
And Thomas with the nice drive, but she can't get to go. Reynolds with the rebound. She can't get the bunny to go either. Ridgeway had a few chances there, and they couldn't get him to go. Lady Dutch push, still 9-0 lead. 2:30 to go, first quarter. And Scott Johnson, I want you to guess. We played against a relative of number 44 for Ridgeway out there. And she also had 2 older brothers that in recent history were stars for the Ridgeway boys team.
I can't remember the Reynolds boys' names.
Jake
yes.
and Jesse.
Yep.
And that is Scott Schreffler's niece. So
okay.
Good.
Right. I would have never guessed the Schreffler.
Good to see more of that Beaver Schreffler genes coming through the Ridgeway program. Number 32, Brooke Buller's into the game. Who just made one of those? Was it Sammy shooting?
No, Kasky.
I think it was Mara.
Izzy?
Yeah.
Izzy?
So she was 1 of 2. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Kazmersky pulls up from 15, no good. And Reynolds tries to save it, can't get it. And Jace Snellick into the game for Izzy Kasky, who has 4 points so far in the game. She's going to get a breather. Jason Snellick, another freshman, seeing a lot of varsity action so far this year. Johnson on the wing, down to Snellick. And I can't move on from Kayla Reynolds without mentioning that her mom probably had something to do with that talent as well. Sorry, Lisa. Hope you're listening. Didn't mean to leave you out. Johnson with 17-footer right above the foul line. No good. Rebound. Abby Eric into the game for St. Mary's. And Johnson going to try and drive, and she's fouled by Reynolds. So Ridgeway, that's going to be their 15th foul. Hayden Delhoney with a nice tie-up there on Hayes. Possession arrow gives the ball over to Lady Elkers. 10-0, 106 to go, first quarter. Livia Eccles seeing her first action.
One thing I can say is Ridgeway is very good at boxing out. They're controlling the boards right now. They're getting multiple shots on the offensive end, and St. Mary's is not getting many second shots on the defensive end. So Ridgeway is definitely doing a really good job of boxing out and getting their position and getting the rebounds.
They are. Yeah,
You know,
you're right, Scott.
I agree 100%. It's something that Coach Ahuli's had to work on with their team, and boxing out is one of the things that they definitely can do a better job of.
Julie Peterson looking to drive to the hole. Nice take. She can't get it to go either, though. Ridgeway with a lot of shot opportunities. They just can't get it in the fall. Johnson pushes, and she'll put up the running left-hander. Tough shot. Doesn't go, but she gets her own rebound, and now she's going to get it inside to Liv Eccles. Nice pass, Kyla, to cutting Liv, and Liv's going to get fouled going to the line shooting two. That foul's going to be on Brooke Boers, her first.
I'll tell you this. I've been coaching for 15 years on and off, and two of the fastest girls that I've ever seen in St. Mary's are on the floor right now, and Kyla Johnson and Sammy Hayes. Watching those two run, it's unbelievable. And you could see that with Kyla taking the ball down there. In practice, they're always out in front, and I'm sure you guys have coached them both. I'm sure you've seen it as well. Both great multi-sport athletes. So.
Eccles' second shot is up, but she's 2 for 2. Yeah, Eric, I've had the pleasure to coach several of these girls on the floor, and so it's kind of a fun game for me. Score. Where is it? $14 seconds to go. 12-0 Lady Dutch. They're trying to get a last second shot here. Hayes out front. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Abby Eric with the ball. She'll drive. And she's going to end up traveling with the ball with 0.4 seconds left to go. What would we do without our fans out there keeping us in place here?
We mentioned it already. Adair keeping us in line.
Good job, Adair.
Adair has kept Chris and I in line over the Ride organization for many years.
She's
still taking care of us, so we appreciate that.
So,
yeah, but you can tell her I'm the one driving.
Yeah,
so.
that's okay. So as I was saying, this is a fun game for me to watch and Scott to watch, certainly. Sammy, Kyla, and Eve Toba for Ridgeway. I've had the pleasure of coaching in Riot for probably the last 5 or 6 years, along with Scott and Adair. And then Scott has been part of the staff with the younger Riot girls, just formed this that we were talking about earlier with the younger girls, this year's freshmen. So a lot of talent on the floor here, a lot of good memories with these girls. It's a shame to see Ridgeway, they're young, they're not very deep, so they're going to struggle in this game. But I wish nothing but the best for Eve as well. So shout out to Eve's mom and dad. You want to talk about going back? I go way back with Eve Cobaw's mom. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Jamie. The whole way back to probably 4th grade. So hope you're listening in. Miss you guys.
Are you telling me you're not from St. Mary's? Is that? Are you saying you're from somewhere else?
It's always tough for me to do a game with Ridgeway, especially when my daughter's not playing. But
we'll let you get by.
I still have too many close ties to these Lady Dutch girls, so. But I definitely do bleed Elker.
That's all right.
Okay, so start of the second quarter, 12-0. Ridgeway yet to get on the board. Kylie Johnson's going to put up the 3. It's good. Nothing but net. 15-0. Peyton Delhoney sets the offense for the Elkers. Eve Cobaugh on the right wing. Screen from Peterson. She'll try, but they just can't get by this Lady Dutch defense right now. Kayla Reynolds. Peyton Delhoney gets a little bit free, tries to put it up off glass. No good. Sammy Hayes is out to the races. And Sammy's going to run away from the pack and get another 2. As you were saying, Eric, you just no catching Sammy Hayes when she's out in front.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if you could find the stats on how many breakaways she had over her career.
Over 4 years, I wouldn't want to keep track of them. I can tell you that. I wouldn't want to add them up
Cobaugh
either.
drives, and she's going to try and hit a Julie Peterson. And that avenue closed up in a hurry, so ball out of bounds. St. Mary's back into the game. Kazimierski and number 20, Gabby Amaker for her first action. Timeout. I missed it. Timeout who?
St. Mary's.
Timeout St. Mary's. 6:34 to go. Second period, and we got a runaway so far. 17-0.
They're way above you. You can go over there and sit. They're above you.
So one of the things I noticed too for Ridgeway, they've definitely had that pick and roll open underneath.
Yes.
I noticed St. Mary's overplaying defensively a little bit here, and it could cost them some points. So hopefully they make some corrections there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the inexperience out front.
Yep.
They're too busy watching the ball.
Good point.
With their head up. If they catch that, that's definitely open. You're right, Aaron. It's definitely open. They just got to keep their head up dribbling, and they'll get some points off of it.
And I don't hear anybody on the Ridgeway defense calling those screens to let their teammates know they need to switch. And we just got done saying how many layups Sammy Hayes has, and I think we jinxed her. She blew that bunny right there. Nothing hurt, though. Delhoney nice off pass. To
Kyla with the block.
Brooke Buller. She lost control, but Kazimierski comes up with it. Amaker out front, guarded by Abby Eric. And the Elkers are just struggling to get a shot off at this point. Delhoney pulls up from the foul line. Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. If it's 17-15, then you can complain.
Yeah.
One thing I can say, I'm almost positive right now Ridgeway has 3 freshmen on the floor in Amaker, Kazimierski, and Bowlers. I'm pretty sure they're all 3 are freshmen, which is a good learning experience for them to get this maturity.
Nice pass.
Kyla Johnson with another breakaway layup, and it's out to a 19-0 lead. 5:30 to go, second quarter.
one thing I'm very confident in Ridgeway is with the coaching staff they have a good coaching staff. They have experience over there. I think they just have a young team, but I promise you, by the end of the year and next year and the next following couple of years, Ridgeway will be an impressive program.
And,
for sure.
And Chris and I talked about this last couple of games. We have to remember that by this point, they should have been playing since November.
Yeah.
So we're still very, very, coaches are still trying to find the right group of 5. And
yeah, they're still getting the rust off, where St. Mary's is past that probably 4 or 5 games ago. So it's a huge difference.
Yeah. Blocked by Abby Eric. Turnover. Number 14, Kristen Ellenberger into the game for the Lady Elkers.
Number 3, Jade Lindenmuth checking back in for Abby Eric.
Del Honey brings the ball up. I think if I were Coach Bernardi, I wouldn't have Peyton bring the ball up against Sammy Hayes. That's for sure. I'd let someone else bring the ball up. Del Honey's shot, air ball, too strong. Save underneath by Caskey. Never want to save it under the other team's basket, but she got lucky. St. Mary's possession, 4:30 to go, second quarter. Hayes saves it out to Mara Caskey for 3. Too strong air ball. Julie Peterson will push for the Lady Elkers, and she'll pull back and set it up. And that's my point. Hayes with the steal off of Del Honey. That's just not fair. Izzy Caskey inside. No good. She tries to save it. Ellenberger brings it up. Oh, Julie Peterson will try and drive. She's picked off by Kylie Johnson.
I think coach is having them set up.
Yeah. No more fast breaking.
I think she pulled the reins back a little bit here,
which is a very good call.
Yeah, and Chris, we talked about this last game. We had a similar situation in a JV game. I mean, when do you stop? It's tough as a coach. You still want to teach.
Absolutely, that's a hard decision. You want it to still be a learning experience for your team without embarrassing the other team, right?
Yeah, but this is where we talked about this is time to start running plays that you've been working on that you may want to try in the playoffs, some different things. And see Coach just emptied the bench over there. That's nice to see, getting playing time in. That's always good.
So Snellick, Eccles back into the game along with Izzy Catalone seeing her first action. Catalone guarding Eve Koba. Eve's stuck. She gets it. She frees up.
It's almost like they're running a weave here.
Yeah.
But a little too far out. That should be more foul line extended, I think.
And like I said earlier, they're not looking inside. They're posting up, and they got great position. They need to keep their head up and look inside. These girls underneath can do some damage. There's no doubt in my mind. These girls, they've got some good posts in there.
I couldn't agree more. They have their heads down and they aren't even looking. But give some credit to the St. Mary's defense for that. They're all over them out front. So. Jade Lindemuth loses control. Turnover. Back to Koba. She'll push. Kayla Reynolds out front. She'll pick up. She's stuck. Gets it back to Ellenberger. She'll try and drive against Johnson. Nothing doing there. Back to Reynolds. Back to Ellenberger. She loses it momentarily. About posting. Yeah. Minute 30 to go, second quarter. Still 19 nothing lead. The Lady Dutch. There, they get it inside to Kazmersky up. Oh, she can't get it to go. I thought that was going to be their first bucket. Stays on this end off of the Lady Dutch. That's where they want the ball, though, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bold prediction already. By the time the number 41 there graduates, she's going to be a 1,000-point scorer for Ridgeway. And I'm talking about Kazmersky. She's. I mean, you see, it's strong with the ball. Even when they had two girls hanging on to her arm, she still got a shot off. I mean, she's going to be strong. She has great moves. So I'm gonna call it.
And a freshman, you said.
She's a freshman. Yes. Very court smart. She's also gonna have a lot of assists in the years to come because when she posts up and she's covered, she's not afraid to dish it out. She's very smart.
Oh, Kazmersky's first shot up, no good. I thought that might be their chance. Who'd they call that? How long? Doesn't matter. Kazmersky's second shot up, and Ridgeway breaks the ice, 19-1.
So definitely not trying to jinx things, but it looks like St. Mary's has fixed the sound problem we were having earlier.
Oh, you know what? Good point. I didn't even notice. That's a good thing. Jason Snellick looks to drive, and she'll take it in. A nice little move there by Jason Snellick, the freshman, up and over a much bigger Kazmersky. Eve Cobalt with the take, and she's going to be fouled by Olivia Eccles. So Eve's going to get a chance to get her first point of the night on the free throw line. Nice take, Eve.
I think if Olivia would have just set her feet there, she would have got the charge potentially, but she took a step to the side a little bit. And
Eve's first shot is up, and it's a little too strong. And Abby Eric will come into the game for Kyla Johnson. Cobalt's second shot is up, and it's going to be nothing but net for Eve's first point of the game. 21-2, 39 seconds to go, first half. Eric drives middle of the lane, and she's going to travel with the ball. And there they get it into the post to Jenna Kazmersky. That's exactly what we've been saying, Eric, the whole time. And sure enough, it leads to a bucket for the Lady Elkers. I don't know why they haven't been doing that.
It's been there all game. They just haven't taken advantage of it. They brought her out as a forward.
Linda Moose shot at the buzzer is no good. So at the end of the first half, it's going to be a runaway so far. The home team, Lady Dutch 21, with the visiting Lady Elkers 4. We will be back a little quicker than usual.
And at this time, if I could have the St. Mary's senior parents. Once again, the St. Mary's senior parents, please make your way to the back hallway.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll be gone for just a minute or two, and we'll bring it back for tonight's honoring of the St. Mary's seniors as soon as they're ready to go.
seniors in tonight's contest. First, we'd like to begin by recognizing the Ridgeway Lady Elkers Senior. Senior guard number 35, Eve Coball.
Congratulations, Eve Koba.
Congratulations, Eve, and best wishes in your future endeavors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our St. Mary's senior cheerleaders, beginning with Elizabeth Huber. Elizabeth is being escorted by her parents, Kathy and Dale Huber. Beth has earned 4 varsity letters in competitive cheer and 4 varsity letters in sideline cheer. Her other accomplishments include high honors throughout high school, a member of the DECA Club, a 2-time team captain. She, along with our St. Mary's cheerleaders, competed at states last year in Hershey. After graduation, Elizabeth's future plans include attending either Juniata College or Point Park University to major in history. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Elizabeth Huber. Our other senior cheerleader is Madeline Neal. Madeline is being escorted by her mom, Carrie Neal. Maddie has earned 2 varsity letters in competition cheerleading and 2 varsity letters in sideline cheerleading. Her other accomplishments include co-captain for the sideline and competition cheerleading teams. She participated in St. Mary's CNA program. She was a statistician for wrestling and for varsity baseball. She too went to the state competition in Hershey last year as a junior. Following graduation, Maddie plans on attending Penn State Barron for nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Madeline Neal. And our senior girls basketball players, beginning with Sammy Hayes. Sammy is being escorted by her parents, Erica and Robert Hayes. She has earned 4 varsity letters in cross country, 4 varsity letters in tennis, and will have earned 4 varsity letters in basketball, and so far 3 varsity letters in track and field. Sammy's other accomplishments include a member of the National Honor Society, HOSA, in the St. Mary's area math team. She was a member of the 4x8 relay team that finished 12th in states. She personally finished 13th in states in cross country. She is a 4-time District 9 singles champion, a member of the St. Mary's 4-time District 9 team tennis champion. She is a member also of our St. Mary's 3-time District 9 cross-country champions. After graduation, Sammy plans to study biomedical engineering and possibly running collegiately. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Samantha Hayes. Our next senior is Kyla Johnson. Kyla is being escorted by her parents, Vicki and Scott Johnson. She earned 4 varsity letters in soccer, 2 varsity letters in cross country, and will earn 4 varsity letters in girls basketball. So far, she has also earned 3 varsity letters in track and field. Kyla is also a member of the National Honor Society, a member of the CNA program in Teen Renaissance. She was a member of the 4x800 relay team that placed 12th at states. Was also a member, two-time District 9 team champion for cross country. Kyla's future plans include attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania, studying in nursing, specializing in pediatrics. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kyla Johnson. And our final senior, Jay Lindenmuth. Jay is being escorted by her parents, Jody and Kevin Lindenmuth. She has earned one varsity letter in basketball and one varsity letter in Lady Dutch soccer. Jade has maintained high honors all 4 years of high school. She too is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, president of Team Renaissance, captain for girls basketball her sophomore and junior year. She is a 2-year member of DECA. She was class officer her sophomore year, a member of the yearbook club, and a 2-year member of the German club. She too is a member of the CNA program here at St. Mary's. She works at the YMCA as a lifeguard as well as after-school tutoring. Jade's future plans include attending my alma mater, Bloomsburg University, for speech pathology and their audiology program. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Jade Lindenmuth. If you would please, ladies and gentlemen, a collective round of applause for our graduating class of 2021. Thank you very much, ladies.
Okay, welcome back to the start of the second half here in St. Mary's, where it's a pretty lopsided game so far, but in the last 2 minutes there, the Lady Elkers started to come on a little bit, finding Kazmersky inside, so we'll see what the second half brings. Lady Elker basketball back with their starters on the floor.
So, Chris, we talked about this last week. It'd be nice to see St. Mary's come out here and apply pressure and make a run. We've been watching this for the last couple of weeks where teams have been up big and letting teams back in.
Yep, absolutely. And they do get it down to Kazmersky, and she chooses to throw it back out, only to have it picked off by Sammy Hayes.
Yeah, she's got to go up strong there. She's got the moves, she's got the power. She needs to go up strong there. That's lack of experience.
Yep.
She'll get better.
I was just going to say that too, Scott. Definitely lack of experience. You know, as she grows, I agree with you. She's got a really nice player.
Scott, I'm not going to lie, I hated seeing those seniors down there. I feel like I'm losing all connections to the high school basketball. Having spent so much time with them, Kyla's like second daughter to me.
Yeah,
a second daughter outside my family.
Yeah, it's well, I'll have to get a DNA test, but just to make sure. But whatever. It is tough. That's my first experience, but luckily I have a freshman, so I have a few more years.
Just as I say that, Kyla hits a 3-pointer. Put the Lady Dutch up 20. That's Kyla's 10th point on the night. Eve Kobach sees an opening and drives right around Meyer Kasky with a nice up and under over the outstretched arms of Meyer Kasky. Nice play, Eve. And as you would imagine, St. Mary's being very patient in there. Kasky breaks free underneath. It's a nice post. Nice look inside there by Kyla Johnson, and Coach Bernardi is not happy with that. They let Izzy get open on the post there pretty easily. She had her man sealed. Very good. Nice post up by Izzy.
That was probably her best post of the year. I've watched every game, and I think Chris has too.
Yeah.
And that's definitely her best post move of the season, and hopefully that continues to get better because she's going to need it next year. Along with this year. The rest of this year, but next year is when they're really going to have to count on her.
Absolutely. So real quick, I didn't get a chance to run down the scoring for the Dutch. Kyla Johnson leading the way with 10 so far. Pretty well-rounded scoring. Jason Snellick with a bucket for 2. Liv Eccles, 2 free throws for 2. Mara Kasky with a bucket for 2. Sammy Hayes, 2 breakaway layups for 4 points. And Izzy Kasky with 6 points so far in the game. And not much to account for the Lady Elkers. Eve Kobach with 3 and Jenna Kazmersky with 3 thus far. Okay, so here we go. As we talked, we were hoping to see St. Mary's maybe at least get something out of this game, try something new. And I think I saw them in a 1-3-1 zone there that didn't work too well. Jenna Kazmersky with the 18-footer, almost a 3. And that's Jenna's 5th point of the game. 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Definitely practiced the shell drill over the years. You can see with their defense, 2 passes away, they're in the paint. 1 pass away, they're halfway between, so they're doing a good job with the defense right now.
Mark Caskey throws up the shot, no good. Rebounded in there by Thomas. Nice tough rebound by Carly. Delhoney brings it up, and is that a 1-3-1, Scott?
Yes.
I believe
Yes,
so. Yep. Mars extending the swing pretty good, and there's Jenna Kazmersky back out 20 feet away from the basket. I just don't understand that.
I don't know what's going on.
Carly Thomas with the miss down low.
I think right now they're actually running a 2 guard, so it'll be a 2-1-2, but you'd think you'd want her at the post even, you know what I mean, to make some moves.
And there's the turnover by Linda Muth, intercepted by Kazmersky. She gets it back out to Eve Kobach. St. Mary's going to stay in the 1-3-1. Julie Peterson, who not a lot of shots tonight for Peterson, but I've watched her do a lot of nice shooting over the years. And just as I say that, well, I'm going to have to start saying I'm going to win the lottery tonight, because every time I say something, it comes true. So there's Julie Peterson's nice shot that I've seen over the years.
Yeah, if I could be wrong here, but I think last year Peterson was on the alternative team as a sophomore.
Yeah.
She had a great tournament. I remember her, really playing 2 really good games, even though they come out. Well, they made it to the championship against the St. Mary's team, and they put a fight on until I think the beginning of the fourth quarter is when it kind of started slipping. But she was definitely dominant in that game.
She's deadly from that corner is what I remember, and I think that was the first shot I remember her taking in this ball game.
And a lot of that does go to the Lady Dutch defense. They hustle their butt off, and she didn't get an open shot because there was somebody in her face all the time, and they were sliding their feet, so they were playing great defense.
You're right about that. Yep.
And I actually like seeing this, changing it up, doing something different. You're up big. St. Mary's has the horses to run man-to-man the whole game. And we're definitely seeing a breakdown on the zone now.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something if Coach Huhuli wants to use that going forward. They're going to need to work out the kinks, because Ridgeway's getting open shots off of that. Thomas almost sank one down there, in and out. Hayes into Izzy Caskey. Oh, I thought Izzy should have powered that up there. Instead, she chose to pass, and it's going to be a kick basketball. St. Mary's ball. Would have liked to see Izzy just explode there through Jenna's arms.
Strong. Even if you get blocked, you get blocked.
Yeah.
You're trying for it.
Kyla Johnson with the shot just above the free throw. A little too strong, but rebound Caskey. Reset for the Dutchman. Linda Moose going to try a drive baseline, and she has it slip out of her hands, off of her leg. Ridgeway basketball.
Covered her. She literally went side.
I know. And there's Peterson with another shot, a little strong that time. Rebound, Sammy Hayes.
Yeah, you never say that ever, do you?
No,
Yeah,
what a surprise.
Girl on the court, she gets more rebounds than most 5'10" girls. It's amazing.
There's a lot to be said about heart.
Can't teach it.
No, you can't teach heart, and Sammy Hayes has it. Izzy Caskey puts her head down, drives it strong, too hard off the backboard. Snellick's follow-up attempts, no good.
I like to take freshman in there, taking it back up strong on the rebound.
So 26-10, 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's Peterson right in the middle of the lane, and Ridgeway's only down 14 now after getting behind by as much as, I believe, 22 earlier. So nice little run for the Lady Elkers. Izzy Caskey's going to put up the three. It's strong. And there's another rebound by Snellick. She can't get it to go. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Lady Elkers.
Yeah, it's good to see Jason there, who was a guard her whole, I shouldn't say career, because going through the elementary program, she was always a point guard for the most part. Now she's in there getting rebounds as a forward, so she's doing a good job for it being so new to her.
Johnson's jump shot off the inbounds, no good. Another rebound, as you say, it's Scott for Snellick. She gets it out to Lindemuth. Her three's no good. Another rebound, Liv Eccles. Jade's going to drive middle, and she loses it into Hayes' hands. Kyla Johnson on the wing. Sammy's going to put up, no. Liv's going to put up the shot at the buzzer. Wouldn't have counted anyway. So after 3 quarters of play, that quarter a little bit more even, 26-12 in favor of the Lady Dutch. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Okay, we're back for the start of the 4th quarter. It's going to be St. Mary's basketball. And for the Lady Dutch, we have Snellick, Hayes, Johnson, Eccles, and Lindemuth on the floor. 3 seniors, backed up by a sophomore and a freshman right now. And for the Elkers, we have Brooke Bullers, Kayla Reynolds, Peyton Delhoney, Carly Thomas, and Eve Koba on the floor. And Eccles' shot is off. Rebound Koba. She's going to come flying up the floor. And good defense there by Johnson as she forces the turnover. St. Mary's basketball. So as we were saying when we were on break, guys, Ridgeway actually won that 3rd quarter by a score 8-5. So good for Ridgeway, not giving up. You know, they certainly have a huge hill to climb yet, but they certainly didn't quit.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think a lot of that had to do with St. Mary's trying a few things, stuff that they're not comfortable with, and they were going outside the box. But still, Ridgeway never gave up, and they just kept pushing, and they looked good. I mean, I'm saying every shot that they took was a good shot, and they took it strong to the hole, and they deserved to win that quarter.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, so far, I've been really impressed with Snellick under the basket.
Snellick is getting a lot of rebounds.
A little more experience on making those, those short layups and stuff. She needs a little work there, but she's definitely got good position.
Yeah, I said this team, the future's looking good for them because they have talent at every grade level right now. And the eighth graders coming up was a big mismatch there. They haven't had an 8th grade team the last 2 years, so. But I did hear a couple of girls might be going out next year, so hopefully that happens. And one of them, I better not say. I'm not mentioning any names.
Yeah, don't mention it. He gets done. Hobart dishes off to Thomas, whose shot from the corner is good, 28-14. Caskey's rebound, no good. Rebound, Eve Koba. Eve's doing some damage on the glass as well.
She's like another Sammy Hayes. She's short, but she's got a lot of heart. She's never going to give up.
And a curious observation here, guys. Coach Bernardi has both Kazimierski and Julie Peterson on the bench at the same time, and I believe that's the bulk of their scoring. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Our little birdie helped me out with that analysis.
Yeah.
Peyton Delhoney resets out front.
Oh, did she? What happened? Julia got a cut on her hand.
Oh, okay. And Coach Bernard, he doesn't like what he sees. And hey, to his credit, he's trying to continue to improve his team. This team in only their third game of the season. So this is a season where these girls just have to get better during the games. They don't really have the luxury of a whole lot of practice to work on stuff. So
yeah, that's tough. I mean, honestly, you're lucky if you get 2 practices in a week anymore. Because the athletic directors have to do what they have to do to get the games in a certain amount of time. And I mean, game experience is a lot, but practices are huge. And if you just don't get them, it's tough. You're learning on the fly. It's tough.
So Eric, you've been in the huddle over there before in games like this with Coach Leone. What's she telling the squad right now?
Well, she's definitely drawing up something here. She likes to, when she's up big here, she likes to work different things, and I think you're going to see her working some different things, trying to work on some things that haven't had a chance to in practice. So.
Yeah.
I don't know if you folks have noticed, but Mr. Yarfito on the buzzer loves to hit that thing a lot, and
Right.
he holds it on way too long.
Especially when we're
He's good at what he
talking.
does. He's interrupted us quite a few times over this season. He's good at what he does, though.
He tries to drive, dishes out to Delhoney. Nice dish. Delhoney with a nice shot, but can't get it to go. Snellick with another rebound. I am super impressed with Jason transitioning to the inside game here. And there's a foul on Kayla Reynolds. Trying to guard Snellick. Sammy Hayes resets, 5:20 to go, 28-14. Nice backdoor cut by Lindemuth, and Caskey with good vision is able to find her. And Jade's going to get a chance to go to the line shooting 2. That foul's going to be on Peyton Delhoney, her second. And Jade's first shot is up and good.
Here come the Twin Towers back in.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to say. Oh, boy. Jade's second shot is up. It's off the mark. Rebound, Izzy Caskey. Maybe if Kazmersky would have been down there, they want to. Kyla Johnson for 3. Kyla's 13th point, 32-14, Lady Dutch. 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Delhoney out to Kobach. Kobach is guarded heavily by Lindemuth. She finds Thomas inside. Thomas's shot doesn't go. Rebound Izzy Caskey, and she will hand it back off to Sammy Hayes. Up to Snellick. Lindemuth on the wing, back to Hayes. Nice, another nice seal in there by Izzy Caskey off the pass from Kyla Johnson. I'd love to see Izzy start doing more of that like we've seen tonight.
One thing I've been liking about Ridgeway is they seem to be penetrating more and dishing out. You know what I mean?
There's Julie. Sorry, Scott. There's Julie Peterson with another 3. Good to see her shooting. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, with their offense, they've been penetrating more, and then people are collapsing on them, and they're kicking it out, and they're getting open shots, and they're doing the right thing right now. So they'll start falling, and it'll be interesting here to see the rest of the season how much that gets better.
Yeah. Mary's being very patient. 3:30 to go. Johnson tries to beat her man. Ball gets tipped, and Ridgeway comes up with it. Eve gets by the front of the defense over to Delhoney for 3. Nice shot, Peyton Delhoney off the Coba assist.
Yet again, penetrated, kicked out, works every time. Defense collapsed.
Nice. Sammy Hayes passes it to Snellick on the wing, cuts off of her man. Snellick finds her, and Sammy takes it in with a nice power move for the 5'3" Sammy Hayes. She's going to go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
Fix the corner. That's what I got.
Oh. Sammy Hayes' free throws up and good. That's Sammy's 7th point of the ball game. And Abby Eric's going to give Hayes a break. Yeah. Thomas out to Amaker. Amaker's shot's no good. Kyla Johnson tracks it down. She'll push up the right side of the court and she'll pull it back out. No hurry for the Dutch, Lady Dutch. 2:19 to go, 4th quarter, 17-point lead, and Coach Huhuli wants to talk about something. So St. Mary's picking it back up here in the 4th quarter after being outscored 8-5 in that third quarter. They're winning the 4th quarter for 6, 9, 11 to 8. So patting their lead back again. Eric, what are we going to do on Sunday? There's no football.
Well, unfortunately for me, we're celebrating Christmas this weekend.
Oh, jeez.
My brother drove up from Virginia, so unfortunately this is the first time he could drive up. And
backcourt there. Yeah, that's good for you then.
And they got 7 inches of snow in Virginia this morning, so he didn't leave till late. So
this is that time of year when I kind of get that sports depression, at least professional sports, because football's over and baseball's not started. And there's not a whole lot going on.
They just talked about possibly delaying baseball, I saw.
Yeah, but it didn't go through.
It didn't go through?
As of right now, it did not go through. They're talking about not happening. So baseball will be, spring training will be on as scheduled.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice.
Just a touch of normalcy in this time of everything being unnormal. So
absolutely.
It's good to see.
As we sit in a mostly empty stadium with masks on.
Yeah.
Emma Gavazzi into the game for the Lady Dutch. Her shot's up and no good. Rebound, number 14, Ellenberger into the game. Up to Eve Kobach. Gets it over to number 11, Caitlin Amaker. And Thomas takes it strong to the hole. Can't get it off glass. Rebound, Abby Eric. Minute 20 to go, 37-20. And Jason Snell's going to travel. Izzy Kasky with a nice game sits down, and so Coach Huhuli's starters are all on the bench, resting comfortably, and the game's well in hand here with a minute to go.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but as every game's been going on, Izzy Kasky has been getting stronger underneath. She's hitting the boards harder. She's been taking it strong to the hoop since the beginning, but the rebounding every game is getting better and better. And she's getting tougher in there, and it's good to see.
Looks like the Lady Elkers are running a delay here, down 17. Yeah, call him how I see him, folks. Eve Koba finally drives to the hole, and she's rewarded. I wish she would have done that about 40 seconds ago. Eve's going to be shooting 2. Eve's first shot is up, and it's no good. And Eve's second shot rolls around, and it goes in for her 4th point of the contest. I believe. I might have missed one. 30 seconds to go as the Lady Dutch subs try and find the scorebook here in the late going. This is when I couldn't wait to get the ball and jack it up when I was playing.
Absolutely. Scott. Off the bench, I'm throwing it up first.
Even when you're not supposed to score, I was putting that baby up.
And we still say it to this day. How do you tell somebody who doesn't get in much not to shoot the ball?
Yeah.
Shoot it if you got a chance.
That's right.
The other coach is not going to be offended if you don't run up to, if you run up to score or something like that in that situation.
2 seconds to go, and Ridgeway's going to be, or St. Mary's is going to be content to hold it. And there's your basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. 37-21 in favor of the hometown Lady Dutch, extending their record to 7-2 on the year. Scott, what's our next ball game?
Our next ball game is Monday at home against Smithport.
Okay, so we will be back here on Monday evening for our Lady Dutch contest with the visiting Smithport